Listen to the following talk.
Sample essay.
Perhaps every parent has appeared in their child's essay with an appearance and personality entirely unlike their real self, yet remarkably similar to other parents in those stories. When I first started teaching, grading 6th grade essays on the topic "Describe a Good Deed You Have Done," I was surprised to find that nearly the entire class wrote about just 2 deeds: helping an old woman cross the street or returning a lost wallet to its owner. What left me unsure whether to laugh or cry was how identical these stories were. In every essay, the old woman stood at a crossroads, with silver hair, a thin frame, a bent back, and gentle eyes. Similarly, every wallet was found on the way home from school, always described as dark brown, square-shaped, containing important documents and a significant sum of money. Could all 40 students in the class have encountered the same elderly lady and picked up the exact same wallet? Clearly not. It was an obvious reflection of how students rely heavily on sample essays. This issue persists even as students progress to higher grades and face more complex types of writing, such as social and literary analysis. Although the topics become more varied, the reliance on rote memorization of a few model essays about parents, teachers, good deeds, or memorable experiences no longer suffices. They must analyze, present arguments, and express personal viewpoints about societal phenomena, philosophical ideas, or literary works. One might assume that in middle and high school, sample essays would lose their grip on students. Yet they remain dominant. Students memorize standard introductions that cite the author, work, and topic of discussion, while essays analyzing poems or stories often recycle pre-written interpretations to secure easy marks. I once read a student's comment, "The exam asks for our personal thoughts, but the scoring depends on what the teacher thinks." In truth, we teachers don't grade based on our opinions, but rather on the ministry's scoring rubric. To earn points, a student's essay must align with the rubric's key ideas. Understandably, most students take the quickest route to achieve this, memorizing from sample essays. The controversy surrounding sample essays has existed long before my generation of educators. Sample essays carry both benefits and drawbacks. On the one hand, sample essays are often beautifully written. Reading a well-crafted piece can elevate one's appreciation and aesthetic sensibilities, evoke emotions that enrich the soul, and inspire goodness. Students can learn how to structure their own writing, connect ideas, use language effectively, and even adopt creative expressions. This is undeniably beneficial for their writing skills. However, the sad reality is that sample essays are frequently overused. Everyone knows that when students rely on memorization, creativity is stifled, and genuine emotion is lost. Literature, once meant to nurture the soul, risks becoming a mechanical exercise. Worse, an over-reliance on sample essays leads to students with better memorization skills scoring higher, making it difficult for educators to assess their true abilities. Addressing the National Assembly yesterday, November 11th, Minister of Education Nguyen Kim Sun vowed to put an end to teaching with sample essays. He announced a range of measures aimed at ending this practice as part of broader reforms to eliminate supplemental teaching and extra tutoring. This reflects a commitment to overcoming educational shortcomings and building a more progressive system. As a literature teacher, I believe phasing out the dependence on sample essays is a process that requires time. It cannot happen overnight. Importantly, doing so does not mean eradicating sample essays entirely. It's almost impossible to completely eliminate sample essays because the desire to appreciate beauty and excellence is innate in humans. Just as we enjoy a beautiful painting or a moving piece of music, reading a heartfelt, profound essay offers immense value to the soul. Sample essays will continue to exist, but how they are used in schools must change. Their impact, positive or negative, depends on how they are applied and by whom. First and foremost, literature teachers, those directly teaching and evaluating students, play a crucial role. Teachers must guide students to understand that sample essays are reference tools, not end goals. If every teacher recognizes that overdependence on sample essays diminishes students' ability to think critically and articulate their ideas, they would adjust their teaching methods. While such dependence may help students score well in exams, it suppresses their dynamism and creativity in life. Beyond teachers, meaningful change requires the education sector to revamp how literature is tested, assessed, and scored. Currently, literature exams often lack innovation, focusing on familiar topics. With an abundance of sample essays readily available online, students can simply search and memorize. In recent years, literature exams have become more open-ended, offering students greater freedom to express their opinions. Answer keys also emphasize respecting student viewpoints and encouraging creativity. However, students likely expect even more. A shift to truly engaging, unconventional prompts that extend beyond textbooks, fostering independent research, critical thinking, and bold self-expression. Sample essays are not unique to Vietnam. I've read high-scoring essays from international exams that are publicly shared as references. These prompts often deviate from standard curricula, requiring distinct perspectives from each examinee. As a result, no two essays are alike. Many students found such challenges stimulating, with some even attempting foreign prompts or enthusiastically debating their ideas. This demonstrates that our students still enjoy literature and are excited to express their thoughts and arguments. Their admiration for these essays also shows that the appreciation of great writing will never fade. What we need to change is how sample essays are used in education, ensuring they serve as a helpful resource rather than a crutch. In doing so, they will enhance learning rather than hinder it.
This content is just an example for learning English. Thank you for watching. This is a VTP channel. How do you feel about this video? Please leave a comment below.